Hello, everybody, and this is Among Us, episode 2. And they really ended on a cliffhanger. Well, is it even an accurate term? Because we all knew something was gonna happen by the end, but sadly, they killed my favorite character so far. But hopefully, somebody's new gonna take the place. And I am curious if everybody's gonna survive and if they're gonna vote somebody out or how this is gonna work, really. I mean, check the security cameras, everything. Let's just begin. Oh. Oh, oh, the intro. So this is the intro. The opening, I should say. Uh, hmm. Showing all the characters. I suppose White wasn't in this intro. But I do hope that they, like, remove people as they die. Because I'm assuming people are gonna die. But then again, they have put a bunch of work into making these characters and the voice actors. So there's White. He's dead. Yeah, they're gonna show people, and he's a corpse in the opening. That's fun. So they're gonna get removed when they die. That's interesting. And I see that Brown is currently having a knife, but I suppose it's just to cut the food. But then I see Blue having a skull on his paper. I don't know if he had that last time. And we are at the party, that we're dead party. Interesting. You can't be hot and smart. Really? You can't? Oh yeah. Captain! That's quite funny. And hyperventilating, yeah. Natural reaction to seeing whatever they are die. Kind of metal though. That's rough. I see you're onto fixing it. Yeah, this is very comical. Of course, the engineer is putting out a slippery when blood sign. Quite suspicious that they have signed specifically for blood. I would imagine it would be same, whatever fluid it was, slippery that is. But then again, I don't really know the consistency of blood, so maybe I'm wrong. And then the legal department. This is a formal and legal notice from Mira. Did you make that yourself? Oh, whoops. Did you? Hold on. Let me... No. I thought I saw something, but no. Red is the only one really... well, not the only one panicking, but panicking in such a loud way. Purple is obviously also panicking, and everybody is panicking. They're handling it in different ways. Yeah? Really calm down quickly. Oh. Non-emergency meeting. Yes. We know who you are. Oh, I didn't know you wear sandals. We love blood. Jeez. Hold on, what are you talking about? Where's Blue? Ah, I see. They're talking because Blue isn't currently present. So of course he is the main suspect. That is very suspicious if they believe they're the only ones here. But I thought... No, maybe we didn't see Blue at the party. That's strange. For some reason, I don't feel like it's Blue. He's too obvious of an answer. And, I don't know. And yeah, you can't be hot and smart, obviously referring to Blue. Sorry, buddy. Great voice actor.
Hold on there. We can't have just everyone hanging around medbay. If you're gonna hang around, you should hang around the cafeteria.
That's honestly the first good decision I've seen Red make, and obviously Orange, Mira. Um, uh, not Mira, but you know, the HR person hanging with him, because this is a human resources problem. They've taped balloon on the walls. What are they doing here?
Until we sort this out. Until I sort this out. I'm the captain.
Yeah. Get to work, buddy.
The dead have stories to tell, but they have to give everything up to finally be heard.
You gonna write that down?
It's a standard liability waiver. They were definitely going to sign it after the pizza party. Probably. Don't worry about it.
Oh.
This is
That.
normal,
Wow.
right? This kind of thing happens all the time.
They do not care.
Folks splitting mysteriously in twain.
No,
What is it written on the wall here? Mirror reminds you that good hygiene is in your hands. Oh. So it's that type of company. We already knew that, but the type that, oh, if you die, and we take no responsibility. Like that waiver. Blue, he's too perfect, Blue. He's too perfect. But I don't think he's the one who killed him. He wouldn't incriminate himself like that. Now, if this is an intelligent being, whoever it is that killed our Blue, or White, I mean, it's obvious to lay blame on Blue, but why? Why specifically Blue? Just because he wasn't present and they took the opportunity? Or were they already planning it and it was just a happy coincidence? I don't think there's necessarily anything more to it.
no. Mysterious twin splitting is actually quite rare. I'll have to run some intensive tests to find out what happened.
Yeah. That's such a interesting knife.
I thought leaving the worm farm would get me away from horrible equipment manglings.
That was no equipment mangling, if you ask me. I've seen all kinds of workplace injuries.
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was obvious that he was killed, but maybe it's because we know what show we're watching and there's gonna be something like that. But what equipment failure would render him split in half in the hallway?
Was something else. Definitely something else.
I hear you, big dog. Rumor has it, White took
I hear you, big dog. I love the voice acting.
from Green. It's Green's lifelong dream. Just couldn't handle it. They snapped. With the crazy
Oh. Oh, what the hell are you talking about? Or wait, maybe. No. Because Green is honestly our sort of main character, I guess, the one we relate to the most currently. Would be interesting to make him the killer, but I don't see him doing it alone. He had to have help from somebody, if that's the case. So maybe there are two people responsible. But we saw most at the party. I don't know. And Blue and Green don't know each other.
Where did you hear this provocative rumor? Well, I started it. I just thought it'd be funny.
Great. They're gonna go far with these kinds of people in the spaceship.
And it is.
I still think it's probably true.
Still think it's probably true. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, right. Oh. We're gonna see some science. Let us see the science fiction equipment they use here to determine what happened. The skull we saw in the opening, I see this. This is such a, well, I don't know, but they can travel in space, and I would simply assume that they had some more advanced stuff, but
Is White dead?
Yes, White
really? Dead? Dead?
is very dead.
Oh no.
But
Aw.
Death is a pre-existing condition not covered by Mirror Health Insurance.
I'm worried about something bigger than death.
Demotion?
In this case,
Demotion.
referring to a pink organic resin found on the two halves of White's body.
Oh, so it is. Well, I think it is some sort of alien or parasite, but if it were a parasite, well, it could have been left in his body, but I doubt it. But then it got attacked by its organic parts, so it wasn't a knife or anything, which is interesting, and it left parts of itself on the victim. And so it didn't care about not incriminating itself. They know it didn't try to hide that its presence on the ship was alien in nature and something fundamentally different from them.
Yes. I believe that's called blood.
Yes, that could explain it, but that's not exactly what I'm talking about.
Right now, sport.
Crewmates to see if we can find the origin. Maybe it was something White brought on board, but if it was something they picked up on the
Hmm.
then the crew might be in danger.
Interesting side note that White could have brought it along. White is incredibly rich and would have had contact with high profile people who I can see something spreading. But strange that it chose now to take that opportunity. What activated it, if so?
It's a lot of panic.
How would that reflect on my leadership?
Poorly.
Well, I don't like that.
Hmm.
Alternative is we do nothing, which could mean that more crewmates suffer horrible and graphic deaths.
Which one is worse? Obviously, he should tell everybody about this in a calm, gentle manner. That, well, he shouldn't tell them straight up that it's suspicion, but he should at least acknowledge that, this is currently under investigation, as you already know, and it has been suggested that not everything is as it seems, or something along those lines. HR should be able to craft the statement, and you can do it. Are you actually thinking right now, or just making noises?
No, I'll take care of this.
Oh.
Hello, everyone. This is your captain speaking. I, with minimal help from
I like the animation in this episode. Well, in this series, I should say.
take care of this.
It's quite smooth, and they manage to show expressions on the characters with the limited amount of things they have on their faces. And some just nice details like that. That's nice.
Have finished my initial study of the situation and determined everything is completely fine. White passed
Oh.
away peacefully from a mysterious industrial accident.
Mysterious industrial accident. I see, so you're gonna keep it secret. That's what they want you to think, yeah.
All must report to medbay for mandatory and possibly invasive body scans.
This doesn't sound very natural.
Yeah, very suspicious. Well, I wouldn't want to assume on the intelligence level of these. What should I call them? What species are they? Are they human? Maybe. Are they? I don't know.
Well, I just got mine and I
And why are you glowing green?
totally great.
Is that radiation? Ugh.
That's all you're going to tell us about White? Who?
Really? White is the one that died. Oh.
No. Privacy laws, bureaucracy, something, blah, 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 blah.
Not way in hell! I'm gonna be scanned, documented, and registered in my government name. If you want to have photons blasted into your bone,
Don't you work here? Don't they already, know your full legal name and some such? I mean, really, what are the security parameters for this ship? Because they seem suspiciously low. And... hmm.
the radio wave, be my guest. But I'm keeping this body a temple.
Or... I mean, if Red give an actual valid reason for why they should do it, they would probably feel more open to it.
Already made the deductible on our union insurance, so go hog wild with the test, baby.
Nice. Union. Crew Maid. It's a good name. Name Brown. Something interesting? No, I can't read something interesting.
Union.
Oh,
Here, no one is ever getting married. All of you lonely, unmarried crewmates, get back to your tasks. Speaking of lonely,
quite authoritarian of you.
where's Purple?
Purple obviously checking the cameras because this was a failure on Purple's part to make sure nothing like this happened. Now I hope they can make do with the faulty equipment they've been given because hold on. It's great that it's black and white. Well, at least somewhat, but if it were completely black and white, you wouldn't be able to tell the color of these things. Mira, we're watching you. Oh. Great to have in a security surveillance room, I should say. Who watches the watcher? Who milks the milkman? And so on.
Hey, working hard? Hardly working.
I can't find any footage of White. Like I told you earlier, these cameras don't record. They're only in black and white. They're completely useless.
Oh, yeah. Not completely useless. You can at least see what happened, and you should be able to follow the progress if they were on 24/7 about where White was and where he was killed and so on.
Up next, scan time.
And,
A possibly invasive body scan.
fine. I'll just drop everything I'm doing since nobody else here cares about the safety of the crew. Why should I?
You could argue that it is for the safety of the crew you're getting scanned.
Know what I'm dealing with until I can develop and compare everyone's scans. Is it disease, a new bacteria, an unknown mutation? Until I know that every crew
Him obviously being hot and very intelligent. Quite attractive, I gotta say.
ship is safe, and I won't sleep a wink.
And especially, regardless of that, he's quite ambitious and seems to care a lot about his crew. He's a doctor after all.
Is this okay? I can
Crewmate anatomy. They got one bone.
stand stiller. I can stand.
Is it? I hope that it's their funny bone.
Thanks. I'm just nervous. To be honest, sometimes it feels like I shouldn't even be here.
Where else would you be?
Back at home? Farming? I mean, how am I supposed to go from assistant worm herder to unpaid spaceship intern?
I think Blue meant that is actually having the same suspicion as I, that it's a parasite of sort. I think it is. Because, yeah, it should be. Because in the games, I remember, it was some sort of monster. And we've seen it's some sort of monster, but we only seen well, these forms, and I thought they're gonna design a whole new character design for it. Or maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm wrong.
To paid heroic captain.
We all take different paths. My first doctorate was in the history of elegiac poetry.
Oh,
I understood the beauty of life. I decided to pursue medicine so I could also save it. Trust your heart.
interesting.
You
Son.
I mean, at this point, Blue is as dangerous as whatever's on this ship. He's making people fall left and right, and I doubt that they're gonna survive much longer.
No, some ore got cracked. We'll have to contain the energy. We'll need soap to make a circle, and I think my crystal kit has some.
Kind of energy. It's just fuel.
What are you doing?
Just here to check on our crew.
I hope that radiation doesn't affect the ores or anything.
Valuable resource we have. Well, after the ore plus and the raw materials of the ship.
I mean, credits to even pretend like they're as valuable as the ore.
And this clipboard. So I just want to make sure you two are emotionally taken care of, so you can physically take care of the product. Huh?
I'm sorry. I'm looking, but I can't find Lion anywhere. Black, can you get scanned instead so I don't get yelled at?
Wow,
Oh.
equipment is so new. All Amira gave me is a crappy microscope I have.
That's, again, very strange that everything in this seems to be crumbling and very outdated, except for the medical room. Curious. The more they're talking about the state of the ship, and the more it feels like they were set up. This is absolutely intentional. I don't think necessarily it's sabotage, but some government ploy, maybe, or I guess corporate ploy in this case. Mira, maybe they're testing something. This parasite or being may be a creation of their. I don't know.
I find that many of the sciences are underfunded. Everyone wants to give money to some abstract concept of innovation, but they rarely want to put in the work and financing towards a better understanding of our world.
That is so incredibly vague. He said absolutely nothing there. Usually he says something, but that was pretty much nothing. He's right though that they can feel very underfunded, and that's because there's always more. But then after that, that was just nothing. What numbers are these? Nothing I can read. Nothing I can read, I should say.
I hope your scanner can see through my aura.
Let us see Blue Charm, the gemologist.
Pretty dark today.
Aww.
I'm sure you don't believe in all that.
Quite the contrary. While my job is to heal the physical, I think it's just as important to heal the soul. It travels across many
He's gonna die. He's gonna die so incredibly fast. As soon as he's left alone, he's gonna die. And hopefully his body is not gonna disappear, if you know what I'm saying. Or, yeah. I'm unsure. That felt a touch manipulative, but maybe it's just his day on day that he has to carry people out for being unconscious, because it seems intentional now by how much he's making them swoon and pass out, because obviously he has to remove them from the room. And yeah.
I hate to be a stickler, but have you taken care
The
of
422 pages of paperwork I've already notarized?
Now that is how you charm HR.
What a dreamboat.
Dedicated and diligent.
Now for Lime.
I thought for a second that he said now for lie and, lying, but no.
I hate to compromise my ethics by fooling a patient, but... And now it's time to look a gremlin right in the eye!
Don't do it! You'll fall in love!
You scared
You grumbling right in the eye. Fallen in love. Interesting.
it away. Thank you for saving me.
You're welcome. Love and peace, big dog.
While I have you here,
Yeah, he really, it's like a switch for him when he's trying to charm somebody.
your scan.
You can't scare me. I know my rights. That machine will steal my DNA, sell it to marauders, and they'll use it as a map to my organs.
Now I'll be the first to admit that the medical
what?
community has a lot to apologize for. Sorry, Lime.
He's doing a great job.
I know you have your personal beliefs, but this is bigger than you or me. I really need a scan of every crewmate. I know it's hard to open your heart to trust in this crazy...
Oh my god. Interesting enough, he's using emotional, what is it called? Emotional reasoning right now. And most people here don't need emotional reasoning, but he has very much charmed everybody.
Just this once.
Can
Trust me.
oh, can you?
I'm watching you shed my scans when you...
Oh, that's quite cute.
Together.
That's very cute. Emergency mode. Finally researching. All right, this is more advanced. Specimen, he's working.
Hour 26. I normally advocate for a healthy work and life balance for my patients, but extraordinary circumstances require extraordinary sacrifice.
Can you stop being perfect for 1 minute? I mean, I do. I mean that jokingly, obviously, but it is very funny how perfect this man is. It's so obvious that is. I want. They've had to gene crafted him. They've had to set in a lab when they created this character and wrote his dialogue. I really enjoy his dialogue.
There's something I must be missing. Crewmates don't just mysteriously split in twain. And with that pink organic residue, I have a
Has it been growing?
be a normal workplace accident.
Yeah.
need.
You're here alone. That's quite dangerous. Well, security is on the job, I'm sure. I wouldn't be surprised if they were awake at this time, watching the security cameras.
Okay, this is normal.
It's gonna be something like him dying or something gruesome.
What's this?
Did you find something? Oh, interesting. Well, the camera's not working. This feels literally like Five Nights at Freddy's right now. Quite dark in this room, and you're leaving to not look at medbay. This opening. Is it the engineer?
Knowledge of thy sin be found. The curse of blessing leaves the loss profound.
That's not written there right now, but you did take poetry. What? Oh. Did he die? Really? This suddenly got my attention a lot more. I really hope they do continue this theme of everybody dying at least one episode. That's a lot of blood. That's a lot of blood. So is it moving through the vents? Is it then the gremlin that the engineer keeps talking about? Is that the ending? Oh. I see. Interesting. That's bad. They need a doctor right there. And this feels very targeted. He died doing what he loved, saved people. But this monster that is out hunting them, it seems to be the one that shows up in the intro. But it's probably just a visual metaphor. Something kills them. We don't know what, but we're assuming right now that it's a monster. Also based on the corpses it left behind. But I think Blue was targeted specifically because he's working on this. And that makes him quite dangerous to the entity, which also means that Blue had the potential to find out a lot more. But they don't have anything qualified really to continue his work. And to fix this problem, right now the captain will have to announce it. Otherwise it would just create a larger issue in general, make everybody worry at the disappearance of two of their co-workers, or I guess one and one winner. Interesting. I can't say I have any more deductions, but I'm starting to really like it. I hope each episode a character dies and we're left with just a few in the end. That would be... I would like that very much, because I think that would make for an interesting more plot. I can't read that, except that. Anyway, great episode. My current suspect. I want to do that at the end of every episode to say the one I am currently suspicious of. I would actually suspicion Orange most, because she would know everything how this works, and that Blue was currently researching it. But whoever the entity responsible is obviously very smart, presumably. And it could be that these characters are just faking it. I don't think it could be brown or yellow, because they work here, they're in a union, they seem like nice, good people. Orange is the most suspicious. Sorry, English is not my native language, but Orange is my current suspect. And I'll see you some other time. Bye.